For years, the first thing I touched every morning was my phone before my eyes were fully open, hours before I'd had a single thought that was actually mine. I was already reacting to messages, to the news, to other people's emergencies. I told myself I was just checking, I was actually giving away the most important hour of my day. The first hour of your day decides the other 23, and most men hand theirs to strangers before they're even awake. This isn't about waking up at 5 a.m. It's not ice baths or lemon water or the perfect routine. It comes down to one question: who gets to your attention first? Because whoever wins that first hour wins you. Let me show you how to take it back. Watch what most men do. The alarm goes off, and before their feet hit the floor, the phone is in their hand. Notifications, messages, 100 small fires, and not one of them is theirs. Within 90 seconds, their nervous system is already running somebody else's emergency. They didn't choose the day chose them, and tomorrow it will do again. That's the reactive morning hour, and it's quietly running most lives, including the one you almost lived today. Here's why it's so hard to stop. Your brain wakes up hungry for input, for stimulation, for something, anything to react to, and the phone is the fastest, cheapest hit in the room, 6 inches from your face. So you reach for it before your mind is even online. But that first hit sets the tone for everything after it. You've just taught your brain that the day begins by consuming art, not creating by reacting, not deciding. Do that every morning for a year, and you don't have a bad habit anymore. You have a personality built around other people's noise. The phone isn't stealing your time, it's stealing your first decision of the day, and the first decision is the one that quietly writes all the others. So here is the reset. 10 minutes, no app required the night before. Leave the phone in another room, not face down on the nightstand, another room. When you wake, you'll reach for it out of habit and find nothing there. Good. That empty space is the point. Then, three things: 5 minutes of silence. Don't call it meditation if that word makes you flinch. Just sit. Let the day arrive before you feel it. Your thoughts will be loud at first, that's just the noise draining out. 5 minutes of movement, not a workout, push ups, a walk, stretching on the floor, just enough to tell your body the day has started and that you started it. And one decision said out loud before the noise, the single thing that if you did it today would make the day count, name it just once. Then begin it up before you touch a single screen. That's the whole method. 10 minutes that cost nothing and change everything up because you moved the first decision of the day from the phone back to you. But I don't have 10 minutes. I've got a job, kids, a life. I know that's exactly why this works. You're not adding 10 minutes to a packed day. You're deciding who runs the day before it runs you. The 10 minutes isn't the cost, it's the one stretch of the day that makes the other 23 yours. Do this for 30 days and something quiet happens. You stop feeling behind before you even begun. You stop being the man who reacts and start being the man who decides. People will notice you're harder to rattle, slower to panic, somehow always a step ahead, and they won't know why. You will, it isn't discipline in the loud sense, it isn't white knuckling anything. You just stopped handing your first hour to strangers. The man who owns his morning owns his day, and the man who owns his days owns his life. That's not motivation, that's arithmetic. You don't need a new app. You don't need to wake at 5. You need to win 1 hour. The first 1 hour before the world gets a vote. Tonight, put the phone in the other room. Tomorrow, give yourself 10 minutes before the noise. That's where it starts. This is the first letter in a series on the quiet work, the things that build a man when nobody is watching. If that's the man you're becoming, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.